Okay, so this is the first time that I'm going live, and I figure it's a little easier to go live maybe since this is just a journal. This is just me kind of telling you how things are going with the behind the scenes with the podcast. I know I didn't put the lights on and make it all fancy, and I apologize for that, but I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, in the latest episode of the podcast, man, I'm super excited. The YouTube channel is going amazing. It's taken off. And I know if you were to compare my results to everybody else's results, that is whatever. Like, I'm done comparing myself to others. I know that when I compare myself to what I've done before in my previous channel that I've tried to make, I couldn't get any traction at all. And I think it was because I was trying to make videos that I wanted to make only. And since nobody's looking for the information that I was trying to put out there, it didn't get found. And because it didn't get found, it didn't get seen. And because it didn't get seen, it didn't go anywhere. And so it was a big fat nothing. And so I'm really excited to say that um, using the new framework, which is creating the videos and putting them out in a way that uses all the standard things that we learned about before, right? Hook, and then description, and then going into it, and then telling you what I'm going to be talking about, then talking about what I'm going to be talking about, plus putting in a little teaser about a special thing at the end, and then telling that surprise thing at the end, and then asking for subscribers and likes and blah blah blah. That is so hard. I have to tell you, trying to remember to do all of those things and still talk about the thing you wanted to talk about is incredibly difficult. Luckily, I've made enough of those videos now that I think I'm starting to get it a little bit. It's starting to become a little more natural, to feel a little bit less forced. Um, but I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll find out. If you haven't already checked out my new channel, it's on relationships, and so I'm trying to do stuff in there to explain what you can do to make your relationship better. It's basically a channel, or it's going to be a channel for helping couples, whatever that means, um, helping them find their happy. And I think too often it's just a lack of communication or a misalignment of desires and boundaries and expectations. Anyway, when I'm going to go into all of those things, I'm also doing right now a whole bunch of evergreen content, which is basically all the videos I'm working on now. So I'll be honest with you, the first 30, 40, maybe even 50 videos are just going to be evergreen content. That's the stuff people are looking for online where they have a question. Now, what I'm hoping to do is eventually, once I get to that stage, at least as far as I've been learning from Sri, is he tells me once I get to that stage, I'm going to be able to do 20% of my own videos. So I'm going to be able to do 20% of the videos that I think people need to actually hear, that are going to help shift them and change their thinking and allow them to get and have better relationships easier. I don't think relationships really need to be that hard. And so I'm looking forward to putting out that content, but it's only going to end up being seen by the subscribers and people that are already watching my content. So I'm hoping that I can do it well enough. If you're watching the channel and you are in a relationship and you see something on there, or you don't see something in that channel that you would like to see, please, please, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you'd like me to create, because I'm more than happy to create videos on any topics that anybody's looking for. Luckily, Shree's got some uh, fancy something on his computer where it tells him what topics and what titles and so forth are underrepresented on YouTube. So if there's people looking for something and they're not finding the answer, or they're having to search around a lot to look for the answer, he's having me make those videos. And so I don't mind making those videos, but it would be nice if I could actually speak directly to you guys. So if you're interested in any of that information, please do. I do absolutely and will read all of the comments and comment back. I don't have anybody doing that for me. It's me in front of the camera. It's me down here in the basement doing this. And I really just have a passion for doing it. And so that's why I'm doing it. Yes, I sit in a thing. I am a therapist. So I do sit in the office in my little chair across from the sofa, and I help couples several days a week, individuals as well. And then I also do online therapy. So I don't know, I'm booked out. I'm doing a ton of it. And while I really enjoy doing that, I feel like in between sessions, couples need to be able to get some more information. And so my hope was to create a YouTube channel that then when they're at home or when they need something or they have a question, they can just click in, watch the video and go, holy crap, dude, he's right. There it is. That's what I needed to hear. That's what we needed to do. And so that's my goal. That's what I'm working towards. And eventually I hope to get there. And I figured, you know what? I've watched so many people's channels grow and grow and grow on YouTube. And then when you finally get 2, 3 years down the line, you watch a video where they're like, let me explain to you what I did. I feel like they missed a lot of the heartache. Uh, uh, they'll get on there. I always knew I could do it. I always knew I had this ability and I was going to be a success no matter what. And while I have that feeling, it's fleeting. It goes away. Like there's very often times where I feel like I have that feeling. I know I can do this. And then life gets in the way and the whole thing just tanks. And then I just feel like absolute garbage and I feel like giving up. And so it takes a lot to grind myself back out of that and keep going because I'm like, I'm not doing this because I think it's going to become something. I'm doing this because I love doing it. And I just kind of get caught up in the excitement of it and then the disappointment of it. So there's always something going on that makes me think, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing," or "Oh my gosh, this is terrible." And I really want to get to the place in my own life where I can just focus on the task and not get caught up in the emotions. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. So join me for the ride if you're interested. Do watch the channel or check out the channel if you would, if you're interested in relationship information and relationship advice. And be sure to ask me any questions you have. You can do it here on this channel, or you can do it on my actual Aaron Gerald's channel, which is my relationship channel. So I think I'll probably try and put in the description or something a link to that. If you start watching my videos, I will be putting in the podcast a link to get yourself over to that YouTube channel in case you're interested in watching it. And let me know how I'm doing. I feel super excited about it. But again, I'm sitting on this side of the chair, so it's kind of hard for me to tell. So let me know, and hopefully this live stream worked, and we'll figure out if I'm going to do this again. All right, thanks. Bye.